Good evening. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metal market wrap-up for this evening of August 19th, 2021, and we're right at 6 p.m. Central Time. Again, the gold market disappointed people. The market had every chance to make a big run today when the stock market, especially the Dow, was down 300 points again from yesterday, again today, and the market didn't pop. Actually, what took place today is the market stalled on you, silver weakened, copper really got hit. We'll take a look at that in 1 minute. It's come back from those lows, but it got hit hard. The dollar just keeps going up, and we've cracked the 117 level in the euro. Now, if we look at the energy markets, they're fairly stable. So the run today in the metals was interesting. People were buying the bonds, the notes, the yen, the dollar, the typical safe haven, and of course, interest rates are what they were running too. Now, if we take a look at the gold market, you can see that the market remains under the 18-week average of closes. Think of it this way. Bias is down when the market's under that number. It's upward when you're over it. That's the line in the sand. When we take a look at a daily bar chart, you can see how the market had this phenomenal run back up. Keep in mind, this was the big break from August 6th when the U.S. jobs data came out. A big what? The market got hit hard. Jobs looked pretty good. And now the market rallied back to make that up. But I think the market's now in a problem area, and I've been saying this. If we look at what the market's done, I don't know if this is the swing line high or this, and I've said that over and over. What I do know is the market's got resistance right here at the 18-day average of closes, more resistance at the 100, and even another layer in the gray line, it's the 200-day. What you don't want the market to close over is over this high back here. If the market starts down, you still have the potential to retest. What do I think? I think the market doesn't know. I think it's just sort of stuck playing at the 18-day average temporarily. Momentum in the market, flat. It had been pointing up, it's now flattening out. The gold-silver ratio continues to climb to higher numbers. And remember, the higher the number, the more ounces of silver you need to get 1 ounce of gold, so silver weakens as the number goes up. Well, you can see that on the silver chart. The market has stayed under the 18-day average. It is a market, though, that is now in oversold territory. That doesn't mean it can't fall further. The chart is confusing because you have the swing line pointing up with a pattern of higher lows and higher highs. The bias is down and you're oversold. If we take a look, here at the copper market, take a look at what December copper did today. It got to 396.65. So this is a market that was just up into the 460 area, comes back down to 396.65. Tonight it's getting a little bit of a bounce as it's trying to get back inside the lower Bollinger Band. It is an oversold market, however. When we take a look at the platinum market, I get what's going on with platinum and palladium especially. Automakers are cutting back again. They still don't have the chips they need, and they've been giving earnings. I don't know if you've been watching financial TV, but you've seen Hyundai come out, you've seen all the Nissan, all the different manufacturers, and their problem is one and the same with the U.S. manufacturers. They don't have the chips, and the way it's looking, they're not going to get those chips until 2021. So these markets, well, if you're using emission controls, there's not the demand you had. And there you go. So these metals, not in the same bidding strategy that they were before. It doesn't help them that the dollar, and they're priced in dollars, is going higher. It makes them even more expensive, and that is hurting demand as well. So you put it all together, it's a difficult time. I'm going to talk about what the stock market looks like in my financial update. Now, I want to remind you, each day, whether you trade futures or ETFs, at 5:40 in the morning, I start recording futures, and about 9 in the morning now, I'm recording the ETF. I need the first half hour to go by on the ETFs so that I have the numbers to work with and I can give you charts that make sense. So I used to record about 8:40, and I've moved it a little further. Have to do that for a while until those numbers that I need. I have to go through 40 charts and make sure if there's a big opening that I'm giving you the right numbers. But I'm going to give you trade ideas in both. Tell you what the fundamentals are looking like. I'll discuss technical analysis, and I'm not bashful. You'll get buy and sell signals right there with the exit, the stop objectives. You don't want them hit, but stops do move. You can lock in profits with them too. I cover over 40 charts in the futures with all that. I cover over 40 charts in the SPDR ETFs, along with now stocks in this part too. So it's the Amazon, it's Robinhood, and some of the others that I do regular coverage of. How do you get this? It's simple. Go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. Under the word research, you'll see everything we offer there. I'm Ira. You have a good day.